Three stocks to watch, June 2018 edition. Welcome in, guys, to one of my favorite series on the entire channel, Three Stocks to Watch. These stocks are going to be very interesting to pay attention to in the month of June for very different reasons, guys. I hope you enjoy this today. It's a financial education channel. I am Jeremy. Welcome in. By the way, make sure if you guys are interested in getting any of my courses or anything like that, you sign up for that first link down there in the description. That's to join my email list. And in that email list, I basically send you an email once a month when I'm about to have a 48-hour flash sale on one of my courses. So if you're interested, make sure you join down there. All right, guys, let's get into this. The first one is not one particular stock. It's actually a group of stocks that are going to be very interesting to pay attention to in June, guys. And these stocks are the oil stocks, okay? The oil sector. So everything from the big guys like the ExxonMobil, Chevron, BP, those type of names. Even the smaller names like Apache, even like somewhere like an offshore driller like Diamond Offshore, Halliburton, which is more of a services play, CHK, which Chesapeake Energy has been one of the hottest stocks in the past few months and whatnot. Just an absolute beast stock, okay? Look at Chesapeake in the past 5 days alone. Past 5 days, Chesapeake is up 32%. Are you flipping my flapjacks? Oh my goodness, you better do it correctly. Look at Chesapeake in the past month, up over 65%. Oh my goodness, guys, this is crazy. So oil stocks are going to be very interesting to pay attention to because oil prices have finally gotten exciting. For the last 3 or 4 years, oil prices have kind of been depressed. There hasn't been much action in the oil sector, right? Oil sector is a sector that really rides high when there's kind of worries about, oh my gosh, we could lose some supply. There might be some Middle East things going on and whatnot. So oil inched higher Tuesday with prices tapping a fresh 3.5-year high as investors fretted over future crude output from Iran and Venezuela on prospect of new U.S. sanctions on those countries. June West Texas Intermediate crude rose today. It's well over $70 there. Global benchmark July Brent crude is now over $80 a barrel at this point, guys. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo on Monday made sweeping demands that Iran must meet before the U.S. enters a new nuclear pact with the country. Washington threatened the strongest sanctions in history if the Islamic Republic didn't yield to the requirements, guys. Oil today is up specifically because of Pompeo's speech, said Thomas Pugh, commodities economist at Capital Economics. It certainly looks like the U.S. is going to go hard on possible sanctions and try their best to make it hurt. So this is getting real interesting, guys. So at this point in time, now all of a sudden people are seeing, Brent ride to, $80, and we still haven't even reached summer yet. So now people are asking, can we have $100 crude this summer, guys? Brent is nearing $80 a barrel, and some analysts see $100 as not far off. That raises a question about how much of a dent can high oil prices make in the U.S. economy. $100 oil is not as painful as it once was. As we know, U.S. has become, pretty much energy independent because of the fracking technologies. In a way different position than it's been in the past, but very interesting here. Now, not everybody is so bullish on oil, right? This guy says, forget $100 oil, $75 is probably the ceiling this year, says Oman's oil minister. This guy has the longest name in the history of mankind, so I'm not even going to say that name. It's ridiculous, but basically he's saying, forget about $100 oil. It's not going to happen this year. We shall see, guys. But needless to say, these oil stocks are fun to pay attention to. And oil is just one of those sectors, kind of like, gold can be, kind of like, cryptocurrencies can be and whatnot. A lot of times it's just about, hype and things like that. And even stocks, a lot of stocks can just be hype at times, right? Particular stocks can just be hype. Oil markets, it's hype, and it's like, oh my gosh, could we lose, 3% of, oil production from this country? Okay, big deal. You can make up that in a day in the United States now. It's nothing complicated. Next stock to watch is going to be Tesla. So Tesla, oh my gosh, this is the most interesting stock in the entire stock market right now for all the drama that's going on there. So first off, we know, Tesla is, as far as the demand for Tesla cars has been off the charts, right? Now we have oil starting to creep up, right? We've never seen demand like we have for Tesla as far as the pre-orders go with any car company ever in history or anything even remotely close, all right? And that's been with with oil prices low. Now oil prices start to creep up really high and people start having to pay $3-4 a gallon, and all of a sudden people start saying, do I really want this gas guzzler, or maybe I should go with something electric, okay? So it's going to be very interesting to hear if there's any uptick in demand if oil prices continue to rise. Also, we know there's a lot of drama around Tesla right now. So Tesla needs to sell more expensive Model 3s so the company doesn't, quote, die, Musk says, okay? Basically, the Model 3 technically starts at $35,000, which is now held on to the affordable price, right? But Tesla has decided early on in production that it will make the first version of Model 3 to be the extra battery pack one for the long range and the premium upgrades package. So they're developing those first, then they'll worry about the really cheap ones. The bare bones version is what is supposed to help Musk make his claim of we're going to make an affordable electric car, mass market car, but those people are going to be waiting for quite a while. So supposedly at least 3 to 6 months after Tesla starts to get to the goal that they want to then make 5,000 Model 3s per week. So it's going to be very interesting to see if they hit that number. They're supposed to hit it toward the end of June, maybe even the beginning of July. So it's going to be very interesting to hear any information that comes out there. It seems like, everybody leaks information out of Tesla, even Elon Musk and whatnot. So if they get to that point, we're probably going to hear it way before earnings numbers come out or anything like that. Also, there's a lot of interest around cost cutting right now at Tesla. So to cut costs, Musk ordered the company's finance team to comb through every expense worldwide, no matter how small, and just cut everything that doesn't have a strong value justification, he sent out on an email. He's flattening Tesla's management to structure it as part of a thorough organization, and he's trimming activities that are not vital to Tesla's mission, according to another email there, guys. While Musk swears that Tesla can turn the company's financial situation around without raising money, analysts disagree. Some think he'll need to raise a few billion before the year is out, guys. A few billion before the year is out. Others aren't even sure if that will be enough to keep pace with the company's spending. Goldman Sachs thinks Tesla will need to raise $10 billion, yes, with a B, billion dollars by 2020, guys. And let's see, so they're expecting $10 billion by 2020. We're already about halfway through 2018, so that's basically in the next year and a half, somewhere around, they're expecting them to raise possibly $10 billion, guys. That's a lot of money there. So needless to say, this is going to be a really exciting summer, either positively or negatively for Tesla. Can they get the cars up to 5,000 production, the Model 3s up to 5,000 production by the end of June, or something at least very, very close to that number, okay? That would be a really good sign for the company. Also, is there any more uptick in demand for Tesla, now that oil prices are going to start creeping up? Also, is the company going to have to raise money? I think Elon Musk is just kind of one of those things. He just wants to get to a place where, he doesn't have to raise money anymore. I think it's just something inside him that he just wants to get to that place, but analysts don't agree, guys. So it's going to be a really exciting summer for Tesla there. Now, we see Tesla has very much underperformed the markets. I mean, in the past 3 years, the stock is up around 10%, while the markets are probably up 40 to 50% in the past 3 years. So well underperformed the markets Tesla has the past 3 years. The question is, will that continue, or will they, get on the uptrend, and will the stock start to ride and whatnot? Obviously, it's down over 11% year to date. Next stock up here, stock number 3, is Micron Technology. This might be one of the hottest stocks in the entire stock market. Look at the past year, okay? The past year, the stock is up close to 112%, guys. 112% in the past year. Are you kidding me? Holy smokes. Now, Micron, they last reported in March 22nd, so basically meaning the earnings date isn't final yet, but they should be reporting somewhere toward the end of June, maybe around June 22nd, June 23rd, maybe sometime around then, is when they should be reporting earnings. It'll be very interesting. Now, Micron's been in the news a lot lately, and for very positive reasons over the past couple days, all right? So Micron, the chip maker, increased its guidance on Monday for the fiscal third quarter ending in May. Micron now expects sales for the quarter to be in the range of $7.7 billion to $7.8 billion versus its previous guidance of $7.2 to $7.6 billion, guys. That's a big upgrade there, okay? It also forecasts earnings per share of $3.12 to $3.16 compared to $2.76 to $2.90, which was expected before. Our third quarter results are driven by focused execution on our strategy against a backdrop of a healthy industry fundamentals, the CEO said. Now, a year ago, this is a company that did around $1.62. So they're basically almost doubling up EPS year over year, guys. Like, that is that is a freaking mind-blowing. Like these numbers that Micron's doing is just off the charts at the moment, okay? Also, they announced a $10 billion buyback. So a friend of mine, his biggest position by far is Micron. And we've been talking for months about, you know, things that could get Micron stock back into the swing of things and whatnot. The company's reporting these amazing numbers, but the stock wasn't budging. And so we were like, dude, why did they not do a huge buyback? The company's at a forward P of 4 right now. Now is a perfect time. They got all these profits coming in. Do this buyback. They finally announced that, and that's made the stock go up a bunch more. So basically, the stock repurchases for $10 billion worth of shares over time, but they're not going to start buying them until September. So there's still a little time there until they actually start buying those shares. Also, some news came out that they're going to do a deal with Intel now. So Intel and them are going to develop some pretty cool technology. So SSDs are about to get a whole lot bigger and a whole lot cheaper. Intel and Micron on Monday afternoon announced the delivery of the industry's first quad-level cell NAND dies, which will offer a third more space than previous technology. QLC technology stores 4 bits per cell on a NAND cell, which is significant increase in today's common TLC. What the hell are they talking about, guys? Like why can't technology people just talk in plain English? Like, it's like, what the hell does that even mean? Somebody that's a super genius in technology, please explain to me what the hell they're talking about there. But anyways, Micron, a lot of exciting stuff. The buyback's the main thing. Obviously, the update on guidance there, you know, better revenue expected, better EPS expected. That company is hitting on all cylinders, guys, all cylinders right now. So anyways, let me know if you guys own any of these 3 stocks. Let me know if you're going to be watching them in June. I would love to hear from you guys as always. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.